Good morning, everybody. We're going to start off with the Pledge of Allegiance. So if you could all please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Oh, please stay standing. Chorus is doing something.
You could please be seated. Thank you. Thanks to Mr. Christopher and the chorus. Thanks to Dr. Sobieski, Mr. Proper, and our instrumental musicians. Give them one more round of applause, please. Thank you to John, and what a beautiful day this is to be celebrating the class of 2023 in this vesting ceremony. We're delighted to be live in Panther Hall. As you well know, for the last couple of years, we have been outside for this event, and it's a delight to be here. We still have, because of the size of the upper school, a couple of the classes that are watching remotely, but most of us are able to be here live, and we're delighted with that. So we welcome you all to this important ceremony for the class of 2023 at Ranney School. We especially welcome our senior parents and other guests who've come to see our seniors be honored. I'll keep my remarks brief since we're vesting a large class today, 98 students. This morning we celebrate our 98 seniors and their leadership, confident in the leadership and recognition they will show with the class of 2023. A time-honored tradition, the Ranney vesting ceremony presents these vests to our students as symbols of the privileges and responsibilities they bear as leaders of this community. As an early childhood through 12th grade school, it's an important part of Ranney's culture that leadership is transmitted from older students to younger students. When our seniors wear these vests, it's because they become people worth looking up to, people who make conscientious efforts to bring out the best in their fellow students. To the seniors this morning, that's the mission and that's the charge. We hope that this is a start of a great year for all of you. We want you to work in partnership with us as student leaders, and we want to work with you and receive feedback and make improvements. We want you to take care of the beautiful spaces on this campus. We want you to treat all of the people here with dignity and respect. We want you to enjoy the privileges that you've earned, and we want you to take responsibility that comes with those privileges. We live in a community, and that means vests. These vests are symbols of that fact. We want you to work closely with the adults in the community, some of whom are speaking today. We want you to work with Dr. Martin. We want you to work with Ms. Patient. We want you to work with Ms. Curry and others, and the upper school faculty, advisors, coaches, all of those folks who contribute to your senior year and have contributed over years to your growth here at Ranney. They want nothing more than your success, and you should see them, as well as your parents, as invaluable resources. Over 60 years ago, our founder, Russell Ranney, decided to open a small school in a Rumson home that gradually grew to a school of 750 students on this beautiful 60-acre campus. All of our programs have grown tremendously and flourished. That's Russell Ranney's legacy, and we're the beneficiaries of it. We are proud of this class and its accomplishments. With nearly 100 students, you're one of the largest graduating classes in Ranney's history, and you brought tremendous energy already to the upper school. As you start the year, I hope all of you will consider enhancing your legacy. I hope you remain bonded and grow closer as a class. We want you to enjoy your senior year and to embrace the opportunities and challenges that lie ahead. As you receive your vest this morning, I hope you think about the footprints that you leave and your legacy at Ranney. And now it's my pleasure to introduce Jack Whitman, Senior Class President. Jack.
Thank you, Dr. Griffith. My fellow seniors, when I first started my freshman year of high school, I remember looking at the seniors and thinking how mature and distinguished they looked in their Ranney vests. I wondered to myself what it would be like to walk around the school with my vest on at the apex of my college prep education. After 3 years of watching the senior classes, though, I've come to realize that not only do you just look cool with your vest on, but wearing it comes with a lot of responsibilities and expectations. The senior classes that preceded us have all shown great examples of leadership and perseverance, especially during the unsettling times of COVID. And today, as the senior class of 2023, it is our turn to accept these vests and the responsibility that comes with receiving them. There is this great quote about leadership by Donald McGannon. Leadership is action, not a position. Holding the position of a leader does not make you a great leader. Your actions, your choices, and your behavior make you a good leader and earns you trust. As seniors, it is now our duty to lead by example to the underclassmen. It is our responsibility and privilege to inspire them, encourage them, and make them feel safe in their environment. It is our job as seniors to be a positive influence and to motivate them to be the best versions of themselves. We need to uphold the exceptional standard of role models that we had as underclassmen and make our own lasting impact on our school. I would like to extend my sincere congratulations to all of you, and it is an honor and a privilege to receive these vests today. I wish you all a fantastic year. Thank you. Now I would like to introduce the junior class president, Dakota Vestola.
Thanks, Chuck. Class of 2023, congratulations. You've made it to your senior year, your final year of high school. A good number of you walked onto this campus 15 years ago, leaving your parents for the first time and joining the Ranney family in the Margaret Mann building. You bonded, you learned to work as a team, and devoted yourself to what Ranney stands for. Others joined us along the way, but during each stage, you learned to work together and support each other, and all your accomplishments verify this. Today, you stand before us, and we celebrate these amazing accomplishments as you begin your final chapter as a Ranney student. Today, we give you one more challenge to uphold during your last year at Ranney. We invite you to accept your roles as leaders of our school, to be role models for all those students who look up to you. From the young students and beginners to my fellow classmates in the junior class, we all look to you as leaders in knowledge, kindness, respect, honesty, sportsmanship, and all the amazing qualities Ranney stands for. This is your opportunity to embrace your roles as leaders of our school and accept the responsibility to be role models for all those who look up to you. Thank you and good luck. I would now like to invite Mrs. Hodson, advisor of the class of 2023, to vest this year's grade level coordinator, Ms. Patient.
Okay, so this is a little bit of a time warp for me because only 4 years ago, Mrs. Goodrow put one of these on me, but it actually feels like 40 years ago. I didn't need glasses back then even. Class of 2023. This time warp has marked these 4 years also for you, and it cannot be overlooked. Those of you who came here as freshmen had great clarity about those first few months of your upper school experience. In the fall of 2019, you watched as the class of 2020 received their vests, taking on the mantle of leaders of the school. You cheered hard and painted your faces blue at Fall Fest and the Whiteout game. You danced the night away with Mr. Sirota at the semi-formal that year, sold candygrams for Valentine's Day, and then, all of a sudden, it was March 2020, and the distortion of time, space, and matter all began. No matter whether you were already a Ranney student or at another school, in March 2020, there was a fairly clear and defined halt to life as we knew it. In COVID-1, you all lived in your Brady Bunch digital boxes, watching video reports here from Derek and Jilly. In COVID-2, the year of sweatpants sophomores, those of you on campus claimed your favorite spots under white lunch tents or bonded with our many flex hours of outdoor time. Still fond memories of push-up contests and a football pass that clocked me in the nose. Jack knows. And that was the year of Rannyopoly. Although that feels like a definite loop in this time warp, because every year has seemed to feel like the Rannyopoly year. But overall, your experiences were disjointed. There was a physical lack of unity, a disordered sense of reality, and sometimes you were here in real life, and sometimes you were back in that virtual world. And while last year was a gradual easing back into familiarity and comfort, especially in the spring, the pace of life, and especially our upper school events, were finally starting to feel normal again. But at that point, you were already 75% of your way through high school. The 4 years of high school go fast in any decade. You can ask your parents. But for you, it's as if one day you were freshmen, and then murky fog rolls in, fuzzy static, COVID cloud, foggy brain, glimmer of light breaking through in the distance, clouds lift, and boom. Here you are, suddenly seniors. And I'm sure some of our adults sitting back there, this time warp is even more pronounced, particularly since some of you have been here at Ranney since you were only 3, 4, or 5 years old. Your parents are driving onto campus, waving at the guard gate, going past the clock tower. This has become such an ingrained part of your lives that the mere concept of this being the last year for that daily ritual seems inconceivable. And yet, here we are, and here you are. This is your last year of high school. So whether you first stepped foot on this campus, reaching high to hold your mom's hand on your 3-year-old tiptoes, or you just got here on Monday, all of you sit there ready to take on this important garment for your journey's final leg. This is your senior vest. Your class motto of no regrets is interesting because it is not as if you really had 4 years to be all that you could be with your high school selves. The obstacles were real. So this year, in many ways, is the year you've got. There's some resonance to thinking about all you want to make sure you accomplish before your days as a Panther come to a close 254 days from now. I'm not counting. Brandon might be counting. That sounds like a long time, kind of, 254 days. But what if I said you have 37 more Wednesdays before you graduate? That feels kind of short. Like there's a sense of urgency. Like in order to have no regrets, you might need to have a plan. Ranney's already given you a literal strategic vision to guide you. Your freshman year, curiosity abounded. As sophomores, you clearly had to show your resilience. As juniors, you began to have more freedom to explore the world and show your global citizenship. But now, as seniors, the mandate is to lead. And to do this with no regrets. I ask you to think of these three phrases every time you put your vest on. Every time. Lead with respect, lead with commitment, and lead with gratitude. When you put your vest on, consider the whole of the senior class and respect one another. Let the vest give you clarity about the value of each and every one of you that you bring to this class of 2023. To have no regrets, get to know one another better. Get to know a new aspect of an old friend. You all are part of something special. When you put these vests on, I want you to think about your commitment to now. It's very easy in your senior year to think more about fall 2023 than fall 2022. But commitment to the present is the only solid way to see yourself into the future. Let these vests ground you in the knowledge and purpose of today. When you start to feel compelled to have that one foot out the door, let your vest be a reminder that your focus on the present will be the sure way for you to have no regrets. Lead with commitment to now. And finally, let these vests be a warm and fuzzy reminder of the power of leading with gratitude. If you lead with gratitude, you will have no regrets, I promise you. These vests can remind you of the people who guided you to this present. The seniors who came before you, your teachers in lower school, your middle school teachers, these amazing colleagues of mine in the upper school who have been your teachers, who have been your advisors. And above all, I ask you to be grateful for those people sitting back there or watching on the live stream, your parents and your guardians. I have had the privilege of knowing many of those proud faces since they were walking you into Miss Kangemi's third grade class, since they watched you in Neverland as lost boys in fourth grade. Those people deserve your gratitude because of the sacrifices and hours they have given to help you all be here today. So I'm going to give them a round of applause. I hope you do too. Having no regrets does not mean there will be no disappointments this year. Those are not the same thing. If the pandemic taught us one thing, it was that there are a lot of things that are not in our control. But what you do have control over, what you always have control over, is the choice of how you react to disappointments and challenges. And let these vests finally be your Kevlar armor. They will cover you with respect, commitment, and gratitude. I'm going to close by bequeathing a phrase to you that has actually been my mantra since I was in high school. My high school cross-country coach, Barry Harper, gifted this to me and my teammates and basketball teammates and teammates years after that. And I don't know if he made up this phrase, or if he heard it from someone else, but it's been a guiding principle for me in how to have no regrets. It's a phrase that tells us to give our complete effort. It's something we would say before all of our meets. And then later, for 20 years, when I directed theater, I would ask my cast to say it before they went on stage. Performance as in athletic competitions give you one shot to give your all. There's no holding back. You have to leave it all out there on the field, the court, the stage. So I'm handing this to all of you right now as the mantra to begin the end of your high school careers, because this is the year you've got. It's a poignant start for living your last days as Panthers with no regrets. And it goes like this. What I have, I give. What I keep is lost forever. So you can say that with me. What I have, I give. What I keep is lost forever. So this is my challenge to all of you, class of 2023. Give it all, and you will have no regrets. At this time, as our amazing orchestra plays, I invite Dakota up here to invite you all to come get your vests. He will be reading the names, and you will go over to the sides when you hear those names called.
Wait, is it? It says Jack Whitman first, but that's.
Oh, so these are out of order because,
They're the people.
yeah, they're on
Oh,
stage.
okay. Should I? The spaceship. Are we good to go? Jack Whitman, Ashima Chauhan, Murad Beg. There you go. Jack Whitman, Ashima Chauhan, Murad Beg. Brandon Stobie, Grace Bray, Serena Dhaliwal. Sarah Hughes, John De Palma. Ashley Agello, Lily Aspen, Matthew Banks. Maya Barthwal, Enrique Beltra, Marielle Barcelona. Jalil Bethia, James Byer, Christian Botnagar. Emma Blumenkrantz, Glenn Cantalupo, Ethan Casciano. Allison Chiarini, Andrew Clicchio, Crosby Collins. Thorin Collins, Sarah Confrontini, Daniel Damadeo. Dylan Dennis, Matthew Engel, Serafina Georges. Noah Goodman, Ankush Gavel, AJ Gracia. Sasha Granick, Ryan Grouse, Maria Giuliano. Michael Giuliano, Ibo Gao, Priya Gupta. Lawrence Hall, Isaac Hester Toku, Lucas Anat. Tianyang Zheng, Zuyu Zheng, Rowan Johnson. Pierce Kane, Samantha Kellner, Aaron Cokes. Linda Levy. Wenjun Liu, Alexandria Lopez, Elan Losner. Akshay Man, Liam Marriott, Huck Martin. Sarah Marty, Marcello Mastriani, Benjamin Miskoff, Razum Manga. Tomas Mora, Sophia Moskowitz, Richard Nagy. Adi Nayar, Kieran Patient, Elania Perosi. Ronald Renauld, Cynthia Rivera, Alden Rose. Vincent Sajowski, Bella Santulli, Jianning Shi. Grace Silbert, Karsten Sema, Jacob Sobel. Adele Sobieski, Hiren Son, Nathan Stewart. Ava Sukoff, Tommy Sung, Katie Sung. Victoria Tackett, John Talent, David Tanzi, Diego Tavares, Kevin Toomey, Christian Verone, Binhan Wang, Dangleng Wang, Zehao Wang, Zongtai Wei, Anna Wiener, Yasmin Wells, Summer Wilderotter, Mason Wrigley, Bingru Yang, Julia Yanni, Luke Zaslow, Jialu Zhao, Benjamin Zhang,
Dr. Martin will close. Good job.
Fantastic work already, leading. So right now, I believe there's something written on the back of your name cards that you are going to say together. And this was something that you signed last week. So it is something that you believe, that we all believe. This is our honor code pledge in the upper school. So you can say it with me. We believe in an atmosphere of mutual trust and respect fosters a positive and productive learning environment for every member of the community. As a member of this community, I pledge to uphold this trust through my behaviors and to treat all members of this community with respect and dignity. Thank you. I will now invite Dr. Martin for closing remarks.
I just want to close by thanking quite a few people. First and foremost, thank you to our parents and guardians for entrusting us with this wonderful grade of seniors. We really appreciate how much trust you show us as educators and give us an opportunity to work with wonderful students like this. To our students, or to our parents and guardians, thank you. And then especially to our seniors, thank you for your 3 years and 6 days of leadership, curiosity, passion, resilience, being global leaders, doing wonderful things in the Ranney community. We look forward to working with you for one more year. As much as we say don't count down and live in the moment and enjoy your senior year, part of that is selfish for us because we really do enjoy your company and love spending time with you. So thank you for being who you are and bringing such great energy to the Ranney community. We're grateful. I do want to thank the operations team, the entire performing arts faculty, Dorota Sobieski, Dr. Sobieski, and the orchestra. What a wonderful job. Thank you so much. Mr. Christopher and the chorus, what a beautiful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner, just beautiful. As I said, the ops team, Mrs. Zavorik in the back for doing the live stream and getting all the communication stuff set up. To Mrs. Muchiga, thank you, Sarah, for everything you did. Mrs. Muchiga's way in the back, thank you for putting this whole thing together, Tracy. We're really grateful. It's like yet another wedding for you and putting another big program together for us. Mrs. Patient and Ms. Curry for all your leadership. And thank you. And she's doing her darndest to hide behind that curtain over there, but to Mrs. V, I don't think, thank you, Nanetta. I'm not kidding when I say that Mrs. V starts thinking about this deeply in her heart back in May. She's been thinking about this day for a long time. It's a very special day for her because she loves you guys a lot. And I just want to say thank you to Mrs. V for everything you do for the community and for putting a thing like this together today. Thank you. So just one small housekeeping announcement. As Dr. Sobieski and the orchestra play, the seniors will recess, and then the rest of the audience can dismiss. So at this point, we wish you all a great year, be great leaders, and have a great year. Okay, seniors first. Congrats, guys. Well done.
Leave them out.
In rows, in rows.
Last but not least.